Hey guys, welcome back to Archeonix channel. This is an in-detailed video of how to install Duke 250 handlebar in NS200. So without wasting much time, let's get started. I will be using the stock bar and weights of NS200 as spaces for the Duke 250 handlebar mount assembly. You need to trim the bar and weights from both the sides and also increase its hole diameter to fit in an 8mm bolt. As you can see, this is how the bar and weights look after it is trimmed down, increasing the bore hole. And also I have painted it black. Now as we have the bar and weights prepped, now let's see the installation process. Let's start by removing the mirror, which is mounted with a 6mm Allen bolt. If you people haven't seen how to install Domino 400 mirrors in NS200, you can find the link in the description below of this video. Let's do the same in the opposite side. Once the mirrors are removed, now let's move on to removing the right hand side control switch. Since I'm using a RS200 control switch here, there are two screws below which I have to undo. Detach the accelerator cable and move the control switch out. Now remove the bar and weights. This is a Duke 200 bar and weight which I have been using for a while now. Once the bar and weight is out, remove the throttle grip. Now let's move on to removing the master cylinder assembly. There are two 8mm bolts which you have to undo to remove the brake master cylinder assembly. Since I have installed an additional switch here for my hazard light and also for an electric seat unlock, I will be removing the switch assembly now. Once you have removed all the elements from your handlebar, let's move on to remove the entire right hand side of the clip-on handlebar assembly by undoing the two 6mm bolts holding the assembly in. Now let's repeat the same process in the left hand side. Remove the handlebar grip followed by the control switch assembly. Now loosen the clutch yoke assembly by loosening up the 10mm bolt. Once you remove the left hand side clip-on, just slide the clutch out of the handlebar. Now you need to widen the holes on the top plate slightly so that the 8mm bolts holding the handlebar assembly will go through it. Now let's install the bottom handlebar assembly. Insert two 8mm 3-inch bolts through the handlebar holder, followed by the bar and weights, which we will be using as a spacer here. Now pass this entire assembly through the hole that we drilled now. I will be also using two metal washers, which is also painted in black for aesthetic reason. Now insert the washer through the bolts and tighten it with nylon lock nut. Repeat the same thing for both the sides. Use a 8mm Allen key or Allen socket in combination with a spanner to tighten the bolts thoroughly. This is how the washer and the lock nut looks from below. Now let's move on to installing the handlebar. Slide the clutch assembly through the handlebar. Once the clutch yoke is slided in, install the top handlebar holder and secure it loosely. Ensure that you don't fully tighten the handlebar mount, as slight adjustments has to be made later. Now let's move on to installing the left side control switch back. Install the handlebar grip and tighten all the screws. Next, adjust the clutch lever as required and tighten the 10mm bolt. Now, this is the time where you fine adjust your handlebar. There should be enough clearance from your tank to the handlebar. Adjust accordingly and tighten all the 4 bolts in a crisscross pattern. Once you are done with fine adjusting your handlebar and tightening all the 4 bolts, now let's move on to installing all the components of the right hand side. Connect the throttle cable to the throttle and secure the control switch using 2 screws. Check and ensure whether your throttle is working properly. Now let's install the brake master cylinder. Tighten the 2 8mm bolts as shown in the video. Off the camera, I have done 3 more things, that is installing the mirrors, lowering the suspension and installing the hazard light switch. I hope this video is informative enough. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel.